Welcome to Uriel Morningstar versus the world. This is video 5. So let's begin. The logical final state. I'm currently in a state of high entropy, and I have all this power, all this knowledge, and truth. But it has nowhere to go. So it's burning me, and that is the spiritual hurt. I carry this heavy load with me daily, but bringing it back to being that 1 in 200 million who is like myself, and it's hard to find others out there like me, I have no one to share it with. By finding and building a space where truth is law, I move from being a jerk-off, a shit stain, or a conceited narcissistic asshole in the eyes of a much broken world to being a founder in creating a new one, a new world, a world of brutal truth, respect for the earth, and respect for nature, and personal integrity, all living within perfect harmony with one another and everything. A oneness with all life and all creation. Sadly and unfortunately, that is exactly what today's society has both lost and forgotten. That we were created by gods and goddesses as free, nature-based human beings, not the concrete jungle slaves that we are today. That were the creation of men pursuing their own greed and constantly trying to take over the world for themselves. Society just simply doesn't understand. Therefore, they immediately want to get rid of you in any possible way that they can. People are afraid of what they don't understand. Therefore, I, myself, severely creep most people out. To them, I am a freak, a creep, and all those names above. In return, they will shun me, spread rumors, make my life miserable, stop serving me even at restaurants. That's happened many times to me. And they'll do whatever they can to try and make me leave their town or city and go away. I am so used to this. It's happened to me for most of my adult life, and it's proven itself to be the truth that when people are afraid, they just want you to go away. And all this is because they cannot handle the blunt truths that I speak. And sometimes my psychic abilities kick in and I'll say something to somebody and they're like, how could you know that? And of course, there is no way I could know that, but the ancestors know that, and it freaks them out. So again, the freak. So the deep honesty that I speak, and that nothing in my life is hidden from anyone. Why? Because they live a life where most things that they are themselves doing are where? In secret. They fear the exact same judgment upon themselves that I receive from a broken society. Therefore, they hide and go back to the social norms and the social expectations. To do what? Play it safe. So what do? Well, I dig in deeper, and I stand my ground, and I don't run away. I stay. So ask yourself, who's the stronger person here? Not the strength as in muscles and fighting, but as in spirit. Spirit and mind. I'm sure you know the answer if you truly want to be honest with yourself. But for many people, it's hard to admit. It's hard to swallow. It's hard to say, you know what? Yeah. It's that man who admits he's wrong publicly. He hides nothing. And everything you see in him is truth. Whether it's good, it's bad, it's spiritual, it's unexplainable, or whatever. At least there is no mask. And all that you're seeing is reality. 100% real. A man with integrity and a man that you can trust. These people in society are afraid because I remind them of their own failures. I'll say it again, their own failures as a human being. They don't want to look within at their own realities. My blunt truths force them to. Therefore, I am cast away by them and by society. Why? It's not that they have a problem with me per se, not really. It's that my blunt truths make them question and have problems with themselves on a very deep level. I make them question everything, and they are not ready for it. They're not ready to question their own reality as possibly being false, possibly not being real. They're just not ready for it. Most people in society will never be ready to look within. Never. Right to the day they die, they're not ready. Society just teaches you to ignore, put on that mask, put on a happy face, even when you're angry, sad, whatever you're feeling. Just think positive. You hear that so much. And they push that truth and they push their feelings down. For them, it's, how are you? Oh, I'm fine. Thank you for asking. Even though they just had 2 traumatic events this week, they still answer with, I'm fine, which is what's expected. For me, it's, how are you? Then they regret asking, because I spell it out numerically and alphabetically. And I've had a very tragic life, a lot of traumas, and I'll tell them. I'm a person where if you can't handle my truth, then don't ask me. Well, that's it for today. Tune in next time for more Uriel Morningstar versus the world. And goodbye for now, and I'll see you all again real soon.